Good day, everyone. My name is Shana, and welcome to another round of the top stories in Marketing APAC for the month. First of all, I am excited to share our special content series for the celebration of Women's Month called Empowered Women. We have invited inspiring female leaders in marketing in the region and sat them down for a conversation to let them share about their leadership and career journeys. Scan this QR code to learn more about the series. Meanwhile, we have also launched a new marketing report called Social Ads and Consumer Perception 2022. This is for brands eyeing to understand the Southeast Asian market of Singapore in terms of their perception towards social ads and more specifically in-feed ads. Here's the QR code to get your copy. And while we're here, I would also like to invite you to our upcoming webinar this April 28 called The Future of Marketing, Loyalty-Led Strategies in a Cookie-Less World. Norsha Johari Johari, the VP of Product Marketing of Astra Malaysia, and Lisa Collins, the Director of Customer Experience Strategy of Oracle, will be two of the speakers to join us as we discuss how loyalty-led strategies can be the key to thrive amid the impending deprecation of third-party cookies. Scan the QR code on your screen to secure your spot. And now, without further ado, it is my pleasure to share with you the stories that came out on top in Marketing APAC for the month of March. For our top 4 story, Malaysian consumer research technology company Vase.AI has just secured fresh funding. Vase.ai, which was founded in 2015, is an AI-powered self-service platform that provides companies with fast and reliable insights into consumers, markets, brands, and products to reinforce their marketing and product decisions. The new round of funding was spearheaded by Indelible Ventures. As a technology startup, Fastai utilizes its proficiency in AI to produce swift, high-quality market research at an affordable price. Here's my conversation with CEO and co-founder Julie Nang, who shared with us where they aim to use the new funding.
Right now, we are actually serving 100 plus enterprises. So how do we want to use the new funding is to basically scale up. We have the ambition to want to be the growth tool for 1 million of companies. So you may be wondering, okay, how does we are a research tool, right? Why am I saying we are a growth tool? So let me share with you what we think market research is. Right now, every single marketer or product owner or decision maker, when you ask them if they want to be data driven, they will let you know, yes, I want to be data driven. Then the next question you ask them, so how are you being data driven now? Or how are you being consumer driven now? A lot of them maybe will be hesitating. They will be thinking about it because there aren't really a lot of tools out there that help them to be agile, to be immediately able to be data driven. We want to be that growth tool. We think it is important right now for us to be more consumer driven than ever. That's what we want to expand further with our new funding, to let more people aware of such a growth tool in the market so they can use this as part of their tool to expand their business.
Thank you, Julie. Tools like Vase.ai truly democratize valuable and quality market research for everyone and not just for big funded companies. Now, on to our top 3. For our top 3 story, we have another AI-driven company, this time from the Philippines. Advanced.AI, a big data and AI company in Asia which assists its enterprise clients with digital transformation, fraud prevention, and process automation, has just named its country manager for the Philippines, Michael Calma. Calma brings with him over 20 years of experience in software development, systems integration, managed services, complex deal structuring in social enterprises, as well as IT education. With financial services, one of Advanced.AI's sector focuses, Michael sat down with us to share his insights on the growing space of cryptocurrency in the Philippines.
Well, I think for cryptocurrency to have mass adoption, you need 2 things. The first one is utility. The second one is security. So let's talk about utility first. So utility means that people, normal people, will have an actual use for that cryptocurrency. And we've seen that in play to earn. For it to become utility, it should be able to assist people in terms of using in-game credits to actual fiat currency that they could use to consume. The second thing is security, right? So it touches also on what I mentioned earlier, pretty much the same use case as in financial service industries, right? Crypto needs to be secure, right? That the channels that offer you access to crypto need to be secure for it to have mass adoption, right? So how do we do that? So in terms of exchanges, of course, there's eKYC, right? Same thing you would do for any financial institution, right? You provide the proof of identity, right, to make sure that you're not an impostor, right? And then in the back end, we could also ensure that there are no anomalous activities, right? Because we are able to analyze the transactions.
Thank you, Michael, for sharing those insights. Crypto is definitely on the rise, and we can't wait to see its growth in the Philippines. For our top 2 story, we have global communications firm Edelman appointing its new regional executive creative director, John Koe, for its Hong Kong, Taiwan, and Thailand markets. Koe brings with him over 17 years of experience working at several large creative networks and producing award-winning disruptive campaigns for brands such as KFC, Pizza Hut, Nike, and Toyota, among others. In his new role, Koe will be leading the firm's creative team and further enhance Edelman's ability to deliver work that is rooted in culture. We sat down with John, who shared with us how he aims to head the 3 unique markets under his helm.
Well, I guess I'm no stranger to working in different markets because I've actually moved around a bit. I started off in New Zealand and then moved to Australia and moved to Hong Kong in 2013. And I guess what that's taught me is this kind of this adaptation into like different cultures, different countries, because each of them speak differently. So I guess, when it comes to this responsibility of leading the creative charge across these 3 cities, it really doesn't feel so unfamiliar to me. I think that although each and every different country speaks different languages, it's important to note that this kind of universal language of creativity it's not different. It's actually the same within each kind of own geographic location. And I guess for me, in terms of what we're going to do differently, is that I think we're going to tap into my partners in terms of their understanding and knowledge of the landscape, and I'll be working a lot more closer with them in terms of raising the creative product. The way that I see it is that Edelman isn't just a PR agency. To me, it's an ideas company, and I think tapping into those resources and the talent in the region is really going to help me and my kind of regional partners to bring that to life through our clients, to get earned media, and also to make some world-class work in this part of the region.
Thank you, John, for sharing your insights with us, and all the best in your new role. And now for our top 1 story for the month of March, we have another one from the Philippines. Social commerce startup Sarasuki has recently secured new funding to expand to Q-commerce. Sarasuki, which was co-founded by ex-Grab country head Brian Koo, recently secured $7.1 million to drive its expansion into the quick commerce scene. Sarasuki started in 2021 with a mission to empower communities with more options to shop for high-quality groceries online, which it achieves by buying fresh produce in bulk from local farmers and offering them to the local community at a discounted price. Here's my interview with Brian Koo, who shared with us more about the platform.
When you say there's a number of quick commerce players out there really isn't, because a lot of the players out there, they don't deliver in the true essence of quick commerce, which promises 15-minute deliveries or less. They try to mimic the model, but their delivery times range from anywhere from 10 minutes all the way to 45 minutes. And quick commerce isn't just about being able to deliver quickly. It's also a lot to do with having the right SKU mix, having the right SKU mix made available in a hyper-local setting. And I believe that's the benefit that we have over any competitor that exists out there in the market, or any new competitors that want to come in, is our understanding of the market in a hyper-local way. So when I ran Grab, being able to function in a hyper-local setting was something very important, and something that we placed a lot of emphasis on, and
Yeah.
we're taking the same mindset on quick commerce. For example, you know, we wanna let people in Makati enjoy the local pandesal
Yeah.
in Makati for breakfast, especially if you're able to dip that in uh, in your favorite coffee, with a bit of sugar, a bit of milk. Then we want to be able to deliver that experience in that very hyper local setting.
Thank you, Brian, and we look forward on what Sarasuki will offer next in the future. And there you have it, our top stories for the month of March. A lot of great developments in marketing, tech, and commerce, and we hope that you enjoyed that rundown as much as we did. Please join us in our growing community by following us on our social media channels. If you have an interesting story to share in the area of marketing, tech, and SME, please email us at editorial@marketech-apac.com. This has been China, and until the next one.